Stewart Webb is a defense consultant and is the editor of DefenseReport.com. He joins us now from Salt Spring Island, British Columbia. Stewart, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me, Scott.
What do you make of this change to, or proposed change to, the military budget in the U.S.?
Definitely interesting. However, I don't really see how a 10% increase is really going to help, do the major procurement acquisitions that Trump had talked about during his campaign. He wanted to increase the Navy by 350 warships, expand by tens of thousands of troops. 9% can only go so far, and the administration is really going to have to take a tough look and see what gaps they need to fill. I mean, the Marines right now have most of their fighter jet units don't have enough spare parts. The planes aren't working very well. The Army's been saying that they already have enough tanks. Please don't make any more. So it's definitely going to be interesting how they progress.
When Donald Trump calls the military in the U.S. depleted, how accurate is that?
Well, it depends. I mean, like I was saying, that some Marine fighter jets units are operating below level. Some are operating new F-35s as well. The Air Force is operating B-2s from the 1960s. It's a bit of both worlds. They've got really old equipment. They got some little bit of stuff they made during the 80s, and they got a lot of new equipment. So they really have to juggle where they want to go. Aside from that, though, I will say that the average U.S. Army private only makes about $20,000 a year. Comparatively, Canada, it's about 28, 29. The U.S. Army has been saying this for quite some time. Increase the wage if you only want to see better troops and better recruitment.
Now, the generals are going to say, okay, a 10% increase in the budget. Where are they going to? Where do you think they'll try to decide to spend this money?
Good question. I mean, the Navy is going to try to get something, but $54 billion can only make probably about 20 subs, if that. The Air Force, $54 billion. Take a look at the F-35 project. It's overspending whatever else. The Army, probably assortment of better assault rifles, hand grenades, that sort of stuff. Maybe some modernizing with night vision and digital awareness on the battlefield. But who really knows? If anything, I would actually say that this is more of a call out to the NATO allies and such, saying if we can actually increase our defense spending by 10%, why can't you?
With all this talk about spending and considering how much China has been spending over the past number of years, is there a fear that we could be heading towards an arms race?
Well, arms race, maybe. I mean, let's take a look at, the $54 billion today. Everyone's been talking about Russia just in the previous piece. $54 billion is 80% of the Russian budget. For China, they are building their second aircraft carrier. I mean, America's got 13 or 14 right now. We'll probably see more aggression in the South China Sea between the United States and China, but I don't really see a big arms race on the horizon.
Stewart Webb, editor of DefenseReport.com, joining us from Salt Spring Island, BC. Stewart, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.